Hi, Dida again from Console Data and Research Center. In our previous class, we have looked at grouping and aggregating data in Power BI. In this session, we are going to look at merging queries in Power BI. So, what comes into your mind quickly is merging. So, you know the term merging is like joining, combining, right? Two things or more than. And the term queries might also be a question to you if you're new to data and analytics. So, what is queries? In simple term, queries is something like asking or like a request. All right. So the term queries comes mainly from database management systems. So when we talk of queries, we want to request our database to give us something. What we are saying in merging queries is that we want to request data from our database and merging them together. Now you can get the point. All right. So merging queries is like joining two tables, in simple term, in our database. All right. So let's discuss about it. It is like a VLOOKUP. Of course, it is not the first time that we talk of different tables, data in different Excel sheets. Now we want to join them. What do you need? Of course, you need a column that exists in both of our data sets. That is a column that we want to look for. In this data modeling for data and business analytics, those are what we call keys. So we're going to have primary key and foreign keys. I don't want us to go that far, at least for now. That is the cup for another day. Let's save it. So for now, what I want us to discuss is just to join those two tables, those two queries. Why is it important to join two tables? For example, in our previous class, while working on grouping data in Power BI, you have noticed that we have grouped our order quantity according to the territories. Fortunately, you also remember that those territories that we have gotten in our grouping were just keys of the territories, I think ranging from 1 to 10. And you don't know what territory number 1 means, what territory number 9 was meant. So the question is, how can we know these territories? Of course, the details of territories, like territory name, are stored in another table that we call J&J territories. When we combine our sales of 2017 with these J&J queries, then we will be able to, group our data according to the territory names. Now, instead of having territory keys, we are going to have territory names and order quantity in each of these territories. Doesn't sound interesting? Interesting. But what do we need? As I've tried to mention with Excel, these two tables, the sales tables and the territory table, should have a column that are similar. By similar, I mean, for example, in our sales table, we are going to have a column called territory key. In our territory table, we are going to have a column called territory key. So we will be able to join these two queries by using that key. The concept of primary key and foreign key will be discussed later, as I've promised. But as of now, you know that we can join tables, like add the columns of tables using a specific column which is similar in both tables. to get more information about something, for example, to get more about the territory in our case. But is it important to join these tables? The answer is no. We don't need to join these tables. It is only for demonstration in this class that we might allow you to join these two tables. What we are going to do is to create relationship between those two tables by using the keys that I've been talking about. So while working with your data in Power BI, joining two tables or merging queries is not a good practice. I'll forgive you for this session, but when we proceed to our next module in creating relationship between tables, that is in data modeling, don't try to join two tables as we are doing it here. Having said that, why can't we proceed to Power BI and join queries? See you then.